Yes. Hey everybody, welcome back to our YouTube channel where we're just doing kind of a filler video where we're going to show you a lot of updates, a lot of things that I'm working on, a lot of things that the guys in the shop are working on, while we prepare to give you tons of information and lots of in-depth looks at our kits, how we design our kits, the reverse engineering that goes into them, and all kinds of great stuff like that. I'm just going to go over a couple of the parts that we're working on. So the chassis that I'm currently designing parts for, if I'm to list them off, there's probably more, but Skyline, C7 Corvette, Mazda Miata, Mazda RX7 FD, and then the BRZ FRS 86 chassis. Let's start with the Skyline. Here's a spindle that I'm reverse engineering right now. I'm starting with designing this spindle. Geometry wise, the Skyline actually shares a lot of parts with the S chassis. The lower is the same, the steering rack's the same, the position of the rack is the same. The difference is that it is a unique version of a double wishbone suspension, meaning it has an upper control arm. So we just have to make changes to that, make sure our KPI, camber, and all those other kinematics are within our spec, and come out with a kit for that. So we've got some designing, some testing, and things to do for the Skyline. This here is actually a completed lower for the BRZ FRS. We're making quite a few changes in what we're doing with simple components like rod ends and misalignment spacers and adjusters. Making more and more things in-house. We're going with all stainless steel misalignment spacers. We're going with the 3-piece higher quality Kevlar lined Heim joints. Everything is using alloy steel, so chromoly everywhere. We made a bunch of these. They're ladder bars or double adjusters, whatever you want to call them. We're starting to use these a lot more on cars to make everything on car adjustable. So yeah, here's an example of the BRZ lower, and we've also made the traction arm, the upper control arm, and the tow arm. So we'll be dropping those on the website really shortly. Here's another example of what updates we're doing with like the BMW E36 and E46 chassis. We've got a billet rear shackle for the rear lower control arm. Again, with the same double adjuster that comes with the rest of the kits. All the same thread pitch, all the same dimension lengths. The really unique part about this arm is that the upper control arm that we've designed and the lower are both using the same adjustable body. So this is going to act as a really good spare. If you bought the full set, you'd only need 1 or 2 of these bodies, and it could repair anything in the rear of your car. Having the adjustment out by the wheel side of the arm, especially on the BMW, because they're so hard to access with the axles and how close the arms are together at the subframe. Putting the adjustment here on the outside is key. I haven't really seen any examples of this on the market yet, so this is kind of why we did it this way. It sets us apart. It really goes along with the we race what we build mentality, where we see a problem. We say to ourselves, would we want to be working on that if it was on one of our cars? Usually the answer is no. Let's do it the way that I find the best. And that's really what's driven our products to where they are now, where we constantly drive and run our products. And then whenever things happen, or whenever we work on things and adjust things, we realize how it could be done easier, and we take action immediately and make it easier. So then that just really refines a product, especially over a couple of years, a couple seasons. Recently we've revamped the E46 and E36 front angle kit, where some of our drivers have been running it for 3 years, and they're buying the updated kits, and although they had great success with the previous versions and everything still works with each other, the updated kits are lighter weight, alloy steels, so it's a bit stronger, and we're only able to do that now that we're doing more things in-house. And as our company progresses, things are just only going to get better, which is the natural growth of any company. You wouldn't buy the 2021 model of the new truck if you're looking for a truck if they stayed the same since 2015. They always get better. We're always getting better. And yeah, that's just a quick look at what's going on today, what I'm busy doing. We'll show you a lot of things like 3D scanning, reverse engineering, making the adjustments to the kits that we want in order for them to perform in a certain way. There's definitely a fluidity with our kits that we have across the board, and it's mostly because I've driven every single kit that we produce. I set them up, I race them at the track, and I'm happy to say that when we go to an event, out of 100 drivers, probably 50 or more are running our kits, and I have the opportunity to just jump in the chassis, help them set it up, and drive all these different cars and products. So yeah, we're a good company to invest in. We always help out and work with our drivers, our dealers, and drivers that have been running our stuff for a while. We appreciate you guys sticking with us and watching us grow as we just continue to make everything better and better and better. Thanks for watching. I don't know if this is the end of the video, but...
Oh, that's chassis? Where's my hammer? I bet that idiot took it. Donnie!
Well, right now, cleaning up the trunk of this RX7 to mount the fuel cell, mount the rad, get everything all sorted. We just got the cage finished in this car, and then we got a lot to do with the full build. So we have a firewall, full extant window, steering column kit, pedals. They'll have a winner's quick change in it. So there's a lot of work to be done, and full angle kit and front and rear design for this car. So we got a lot to do. I did all the cage, I didn't weld it, came welded that, and I've currently done everything else other than that.
Why do you have cardboard on the firewall for the back?
So we use cardboard to design everything before putting it in the computer to be water jet cut out, so then you can have it basically to exact measurements and actually get a visual of what it will look like in the car before making out metal and wasting materials.
Okay, go. Oh! That was good.
Well, yeah, you guys saw kind of in the last video what was up. I was kind of messed up in how everything was organized. So Josiah's dad, we had a little brainstorm for the shipping department to get it a bit more organized. And now we ordered about 50 red bins. So every order has its own bin. So we can prepare it from being waiting sadly on week 3 to week 2 and then all the way to week 1. And when we even have the ones that order raw, so we know that these are raw and those are easier to build, easier to get out. And then we have the ones that have custom colors, so you can do that. It looks cleaner, it's easier to kind of figure out what's going on and how much of everything we need. Because right now it's kind of a mess, but that all came from this, so throughout the week I'll get it all figured out and it should be better. And you guys should get your orders a bit quicker than we've been trying to for the past, let's say 2 years. So the 3 weeks should be a nice date limit, and from there we have, I think, 3 weeks from the start of the fabrication to the end of where it comes out of powder coat and ready to go to you guys is acceptable for us, even though I want to keep it to the first week. The thing I want at the end is to be able to ship it the same day you guys order it. That's how I want it. But as of right now, we're not that many. A couple of guys just doing what we like, so that's how we're gonna set it up, and that's how it looks. It's a bit better, I think, just a bit. How you don't talk. Jack doesn't talk, so I'm just talking to the camera.
What's going on, guys? I'm Alec, the other welder at FDF. Today I'm going to show you how we weld a Mega Mantis arm for a 350 or a G35.
Like and follow and subscribe to our channel, like the video. Check us out on social media. We're posting every day now that we have Mr. Jack behind the camera taking care of our pages. Yeah, we're turning into a well-oiled machine that's here to serve you. So thanks for watching.